the signal to move. A million tents stretched out like a sea of white in the sun-baked desert. In the heart of the camp, towering high above everything, stood the tabernacle, the tent where God's presence rested. Day and night, all eyes were fixed on the sky above it. By day, it was a magnificent, cooling cloud that hovered, a silent promise that God was always near. It covered the dwelling of the testimony, protecting the camp from the scorching sun. When the sun dipped below the dunes and the desert air turned cold, the cloud transformed. It became a pillar of fire, a blazing tower that banished the darkness and warmed the night. This pillar was not just a light, it was the sacred, unmistakable signal. It was the signal to move. For months, the signal stayed still. Ziv, a boy who knew the desert wind better than he knew soft grass, learned the great lesson of waiting. His father, Ethan, taught him, "We do not move until the fire moves, Ziv. God is teaching us obedience through patience." Then, one morning, a shout rippled through the camp, a mix of excitement and sacred focus. The great cloud above the tabernacle was no longer resting. Slowly, deliberately, it was beginning to rise from its position over the dwelling. Ethan sprang into action. "The signal! Quick, Ziv, we must take down the tent now." The command was immediate, the preparation instant. The moment the cloud lifted, the whole nation, hundreds of thousands strong, became a machine of faith. They did not ask where they were going or how long the journey would be. They obeyed the direction of the divine presence, whether it led to a short path to a nearby spring or a long, arduous trek across blistering sand. Their obedience was a declaration of trust. When the cloud finally stopped, settling gently over the ground of their new location, the people rushed to set up camp, their hearts bursting with relief. Sometimes the signal made them rest for a month, sometimes only for a day. What did the pillar of fire teach them? It taught them that God's timing is perfect. Obedience wasn't just doing what God commanded, it was waiting when He commanded them to wait, and moving the instant He commanded them to move. Like the fire that warmed them and guided them, God's presence was a gift. It demanded a surrender of their own plans. It taught Israel, and it teaches us still. When God gives the signal to move or the signal to wait, we follow with faithful, instant obedience.